muted. There we go. Hello, everybody. Goodness. So, yeah, we're gonna do a few things today. Starting off with Save the Date, which I know literally nothing about. I mean, I played like 2 seconds and I decided, like, okay, I can't see too much. Everything I've read online is like you have to go in blind. And there's probably going to be a reason for it, so hopefully this will be, like, appropriate for stream. I have no idea, because again, I'm going in knowing very, very little. And then some of you may have noticed that there was a poll posted in the Discord. I'm not sure if it's the same Chris Cornell. It may be a different one. I'm not actually certain about that, Frank, but could be worth looking into. But yeah, there was a poll posted in the Discord, not even a poll, it's like a forum, and the prompts that were entered into that are going to be used for 2 Drawful 2 custom games, which will happen after Save the Date, or we will jump into music trivia and go back to Drawful. I don't know, we'll see. We have a few things to do today. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This apparently is supposed to be short, like it might only be like 20 minutes long, maybe up to an hour experience based off what I could tell from how long to beat, but I know not to trust that website, so we could be in for a lot longer than that. But it's a visual novel, and I guess we'll just get started and see what happens. Alright, let's go. About an hour? Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm not gonna say the rings, but hello? Oh, you're early. You must be calling about tonight. I meant to ask, where we were meeting? I know we were planning on having dinner, but we never decided where. What are we having for dinner? Alright, so do burgers sound good? How about Thai food? I think tonight needs to be taco night, and actually I don't think I want to meet up tonight after all. I'm gonna go with taco night. McDonald's tacos, definitely tacos. Hooray for taco night. This is a good idea. Everything is better with tacos. I've heard good things about this place, and I hear they got a new chef recently too. And I really like how they're out on the docks like this. It's like we're eating right on the water. Where do you want to sit? So you can go with a patio, near the window where you can see the water. Free booth. It's called Save the Date. So the game is Save the Date. I'm gonna go with the patio. Tables outside are popular, but your server manages to find a free one for the 2 of you. Oh god. Okay, accidentally right click. You take your seats and start looking at the menu. Okay, let's have some tacos. Do you have any recommendations? I hear their fish tacos are amazing, but I'm open to other options. Alright, what are you gonna eat? So you can say like fish tacos are right there to die for. An enchilada plate. Actually, I really like their chicken. I think I'll have the fiesta salad. It's got mango on it. I feel like we gotta go for enchiladas. Tempting. But not tempting enough. Fish tacos for me, please. I hope I don't sound obsessed to you, but for some reason I'm just really excited about tacos tonight. Not normally this obsessive, honest. Do you ever get like that, obsessed over some particular thing you want to the exclusion of everything else? Not really pretty easygoing, or yeah, sometimes you can be pretty single-minded. I'll go with easygoing. Yeah, I guess. Oh, what's that? Red flags. Oh my gosh. She points out the window. Are those dolphins? I think those are dolphins. You follow her and she runs to the railing to look out over the ocean. It is dolphins, so I'm so glad we came here tonight. This is so awesome. Have you ever seen anything quite like it? No, this is incredible. Once, maybe. This sort of thing doesn't happen often. A lot, actually, every time. Oh, I kind of want to go with every time I've been here. Let's do that. She gazes out at the picturesque scene for a moment longer, then several things happen all at once. Whoa, what's happening? Too quickly for you to react, and yet somehow, with agonizing slowness, the railing, and in fact the whole patio, collapses into the sea. Felicia tries to jump to safety as soon as she feels everything begin to move, but she's not quite quick enough. You lose sight of her in the churning water, almost amidst all the debris from the deck. That was the last time you saw her. The currents near there are known to be treacherous, and they never did manage to find a body. Felicia! Oh my god. That was like, that happened so fast. Like, how many minutes into the game are we? Maybe we'd order the fish tacos next time. Maybe I should. Maybe, was it the enchiladas that ruined everything, or was it just the fact that we're on the patio itself? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, AD so. Alright, so your date has ended in disaster. Let's try that again. So, we'll skip through all this. Let's try taco night again. Don't remember when? Okay, so squad, to catch you up, we already got a bad ending 5 minutes in. I chose taco night, we went on the patio, we looked at some dolphins, the patio collapsed, and then Felicia died and drowned in the water, never to be seen again. So that was like our first 5 minutes. It might be the fact that I said I see dolphins here all the time. And then, yeah, Felicia went bye-bye. We'll try taco night again. Dying is the name of the game, it's true. So, let's go back. Let's try the patio again. I'm gonna go with enchiladas, but she still gets the fish tacos. Pretty easy going. So she's looking at the dolphins. This time, I think I might say... Wait, what? Oh my gosh, we have a new option. So... This wasn't here before. Actually, this is important. Take 2 steps to your left, right now. She turns around, obviously a bit surprised at your tone, but obediently takes a step to the left. What was I in the way? Or holy crap! The portion of the deck where she was just standing abruptly collapses into the water. I was almost standing there. Holy crap, that was close. I could have died. How did you know the deck was going to give, and that it was safe over there? Oh my gosh. It is like Groundhog Day, I think. I was just making a joke, and I guess I got lucky. I'm actually a wizard, I'm actually from the future, I'm psychic. I reloaded from a saved game. I reloaded from a saved game. What is that supposed to mean? Okay, actually should be saving, maybe. There we go. I don't understand what you just said. What exactly do you mean reloaded? Nothing, I guess. Sorry, I was making a joke, ignore me. I mean, this is a video game. You died. I got a game over, and so I hit reload, so you can try different choices. Now, that sounded kind of far-fetched, but wow, it would be nice to just be able to hit reload on our mistakes, huh? So don't take this the wrong way, but I still think you're sort of full of it. Although I do really appreciate the part where you know, saved my life and all, but I don't understand why you then turn around and give such an implausible explanation for how you did it. The whole thing just feels like one big setup or a super elaborate practical joke. Like as soon as I do something embarrassing like saying that I believe you, hidden cameramen will jump out and there'll be streamers. And the next thing you know, I'll be the next YouTube sensation, gullible girl with 6 million hits. Okay, then here's what we'll do. Think of a word, an interesting one. Or yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. I'll go with the top option. I got one now, Ed. Now tell me what it is. Well, that was a pretty lame trick. I mean, the word was peristalsis, but just asking me for it straight up is very impressive. How's it supposed to convince me? I guess you're right, sorry, I'm not very good at this. It's not it. Okay, I'm gonna say it's not. I just need to know for next time. What's that supposed to mean? For next time what? For next time reload my save, when we have this conversation, doesn't matter, you're about to die anyway. Sorry, I can save you this time? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say for next time I reload my save. Wait, you think you can back up and reload your life every time you make a mistake? Okay then. Go ahead, I think you're full of it. I've seen you make mistakes before. You live with them, the same as the rest of us. I think you can just back up and fix everything, then go ahead, I'll wait. Hey Stefan, how's it going? I'm waiting. You're just gonna sit there all night now, or what? I thought you were gonna reload or whatever. Oh my gosh. I'm going to. Give me time. I changed my mind. I want to see what happened here before I reload. Okay, I admit it. I lied to you. I was just making things up. Or I'm just waiting for an actual game over to make sure I haven't missed any important details from this conversation. I want to go with this last one. What does that even mean? If I say game over to you, does that count? This is the weirdest dinner ever. Suddenly, then you're interrupted by screams and the sound of a lot of things breaking. Your first thought is that suddenly there are snakes everywhere. Soon enough, though, you realize your mistake is actually just tentacles. Countless tentacles coming in every window and opening, boiling up from the rolling waters beneath the restaurant. Not snakes at all, you think to yourself, as Felicia is pulled out a window with a tentacle wrapped around her over a foot in diameter. Just a sea monster. Oh my gosh. Alright, so, I guess we can quick load, right? Let's try that. Oh, no, maybe not that. Ignore. Let's reload. So, yeah, let's just go with this again. Let's see here. So, think of a word. Alright. Okay, it was parastylosis. Can we move on now? What? How did you? That's really eerie. Oh, okay, let's assume that I accept for a moment that there's at least enough weird crap going on that I would take things that you're at face value. What is this all about? Alright, you're a character in a video game, I'm trying to win, but when you die I get a game over. This world is a computer simulation. It's kind of I'm kind of like Neo, or you're not actually real. Oh boy. Let's just go with the video game route again. Oh, I guess that sucks for you. Not sure if you're expecting me to feel sympathy here now or what. So now that I didn't die, does that mean you win now? I hope so. I don't know, I've never gotten this far before. No, looks like you die on this branch too. I think we should do another save. I've never gotten this far before. Well, let's make the best of it. I certainly support your goal of me not dying. What should we do? Let's stay here and play it safe, but let's go find someplace safer. Let's go find someplace safer. You finish your tacos and head out. You haven't made it more than a foot from the door, though, when a car crashes into the front of the restaurant. Unfortunately, the two of you are directly in its path. You're flung to the side, but Felicia is not so lucky. The ambulance arrives quickly, but she doesn't even make it to the hospital before succumbing to internal bleeding and a punctured lung. Oh no. Couldn't even get somewhere safer. Let's try this again. Oh no, I overwrit the save. Okay, well, guess we'll have to start from the beginning. So, yeah, it's things escalated pretty quickly. So we have more new options here. Changing plans. We can't go to dinner tonight. It's too dangerous. Let's go see what we can do for taco night. So, we haven't even tried something near the window or anything, but let's keep going with the patio. Let's see if we absolutely go with fish tacos. I hope I don't sound obsessed with you, but for some reason we're just really excited about tacos tonight. Like I said that before. Yeah, I'm gonna say pretty easy going. She puts out the window, so the dolphins, so we're gonna say... Take a step to the left. Reload from the save game. Going with the game route again. Oh no! Shoot. Okay, I picked the wrong option here, but look, I know, or at least I think I know that you mean well. I do appreciate not dying for something stupid today, I really do, but this is really confusing. I think I need to just go home and, yeah. I just need some time to sort things out. I'm a little too rattled for dinner right now. Anyway, let's talk again tomorrow. You finish your tacos and head out. Okay, so the car gets her. Let's try this again. Alright, so let's go to tacos. Repeating your steps, and I'll do another save so we don't have to go through this each time. But let's go with the patio. Enchiladas. Easy going. 2 steps to the left. Reload from the save game. Video game. Be careful here. Think of a word. This word. And I'm going to save right now. So it's slot 3. Alright. So maybe we should go with the nice answer here. Instead of like being so focused and not getting a game over. And how's it going, Aegis? I feel like there's probably so many, like, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of deaths. I'm trying to figure out how to stop you from dying all the time. But didn't you already do that? You've already saved my life tonight. Aren't we in the clear now? Should we be safe now? I don't know what happens here. Is the first time we've gotten this far? Well, not if you stay here. Well, that was bad. Actually, no, you're still gonna die. This is kind of a bad day for you. So this is Save the Date. It's a visual novel, which I'm pretty much going in blind, and basically it's kind of, from what I can tell, it's like Groundhog Day, and we're trying to save Felicia from dying in horrible ways. And I feel like we're maybe like 10 minutes in or so, and she's already died like 5 or 6 times. Just been a lot of death. That sucks. Well, I guess in that case, I don't have to feel guilty about ordering a dessert at least. Hey, isn't this some trick or something, isn't it? I mean, the part where you saved my life and then knew what word I was thinking of was kind of convincing, but I'm going to be kind of mad if it turns out that I blew my diet for nothing. So they are interrupted by screams and the sound of a lot of things breaking. Oh, the tentacles again. Okay. So yeah, no, the sea monster kills her. Let's see. I feel like maybe there's no safe option from the taco restaurant. I'm gonna go with, this world is a computer simulation, I'm kind of like Neo. Neat, then do you know Kung Fu? Do I look like a bunch of numbers in your Neo vision? Do something cool, since you're the one. It doesn't exactly work that way. So then what now? You saved my life to some crazy mind-reading trick that you claim was done because you rebooted the universe. What comes next? No idea, just following this branch to the end to see if there's anything interesting. You'll probably still die at the end, live happily ever after, and have a wonderful life forever, of course. I think I just won. Or, next you die in a ridiculous fashion, right about now. Let's go with happily ever after. Oh great, I've always wanted one of those. And tentacles. Okay, yeah, sea monster gets her again. I think I might have to start from scratch. And maybe we should, like, try eating inside the restaurant? Alright, taco night. Tentacle monster is very tenacious. Like, there's just, yeah, the dolphins don't do it. Alright. So, how about near the window where you can see the water? If you sit down at a table near a giant window where you can look out over the water, the sun is starting to set and the waves are turning gold color. The effect is quite beautiful. Procedural generations of the deaths? Oh gosh. I mean, Frank, wash away those tears with some bloodlust. I mean, ideally we're trying to save Felicia, but... Okay, let's have some tacos. So the answer's the same. I'll try the fiesta salad. I do like mangoes, but no, I entered this dinner with a resolution to eat fish tacos. What would you think of me if I cast aside my ambition so lightly? Fish tacos, please. And then the obsessed line. Maybe I'll say yeah, sometimes I can be pretty single-minded. Oh, what's that? She points out the window. Are those dolphins? I think those are dolphins. For all of her as she runs to the railing to look out over the ocean. Okay, she's still gonna go to the dolphins. So I think no matter what, we're doomed here. I'm gonna say I'm actually wizard. Are you serious? Very serious. This is all kind of weird. How do you know that you're really a wizard and not just messing with me? That wasn't some kind of trick somehow? I'm glad I didn't die and all, but how do I know that you're really wizard? Do something magical. What would you accept as proof? I'm not sure, I guess. Okay, I've got it. It was really little, I was convinced I was going to be taken away to Hogwarts, and they sent them a letter. Anyways, if you can tell me about that letter, then I'll believe you're a wizard. Alright, I'm gonna ask if you could be in classes with Harry. And happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Aegis. So there's not a correct path to the good ending? I see. Yeah, I guess it's like my knowledge of how like the story branches work is like hard for me to imagine how it would work, but I'm sure there's a way. She smiles sort of wistfully. No, nothing like that. Guess you're not a wizard then after all. She actually looks a little embarrassed. I had a messed up childhood, honestly. The idea of escaping to a magical place where it's uniquely special is pretty appealing. Asked for an owl because they're pretty. I was gonna name mine Sky Dancer, if you can believe it. And I asked him to make sure I was in the class for potions. I think it was because Mom drank a lot back then, and I was always seeing empty bottles around. Somehow I decided that if I could fill them with magic potions, I could cure Mom, and maybe Dad would come back. Oof, things are getting real. She looks at you apologetically. Sorry, I know it's pretty silly, like I said. I was a little messed up. Anyway, if you're not a wizard and you still have some explaining to do, since you did still save my life. Suddenly you're interrupted by screams and the sound of a lot of things breaking, snakes, Bez tentacles, and sea monster. Okay. One should only eat tacos on a Tuesday. It's true, I don't know what day it is in the universe here. I still want to go down this wizard route, so see if they have a free booth, because I haven't done this yet. Directed to a booth, and the server brings out water and menus. Okay, let's have some tacos. Do you have any recommendations? So, fish taco stuff again. You've convinced me on them too. She was gonna have them the whole time. But still thinks the tentacles are snakes? It's like, oh, snakes! Oh yeah, tentacles. Right. That's a very good point, squad. Okay, so she's obsessed about the tacos. So we just can look at the dolphins. Take 2 steps. I'm gonna go with wizard. Are you serious? Very. Yes, I'm here to take you to Hogwarts. We got your letter. Her jaw drops open. How did you know? Right, wizard. Okay, I'm convinced. Wow. Never expect that one of my friends was a real wizard. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Although, what made you decide to tell me? It was time. I'm here to take you to Hogwarts, or I'm here to save your life. I'm here to take you to Hogwarts. Never seen anyone so excited in your life. Really? When do we leave? Very soon, I'll let you know. You have to pass an entrance exam? Let's go with entrance exam. Okay, tell me what I have to do. Snakes. So I'm pretty sure if we leave, she get hit by the car, and the longer we stay here, it's the tentacles, so I think it might be time to explore other paths. Alright. 2 burgers sound good. Sounds good, see you at the Burger Shack. Oh wow, everything smells so good. I have my doubts when you mentioned this place. Let's get out of the way. It's out of the way, and I'm kind of sketchy neighborhood, but it looks great. I think I'll have the bacon burger with extra ketchup. What are you having? Plain cheddar cheese with bacon or ew? I mean, like, cheddar cheese with bacon's fine, but nothing super exciting in these options. Extra ketchup? Yeah, right? Gross. How's it going, BG? No burger, no toppings, just a bun? Oh, no. There's nothing worse to me than, like, a soggy bun with condiments. Like, I can't. To the point where, like, if I'm preparing my own burger, it has to be, like, put everything directly on the meat, not, like, on the buns first, because it will, like, absorb. I don't know, I'm picky about it. How's it going, though? Your meal is served, and you both dig in. After a few bites, she stops eating and looks wistful. My dad would have loved this place. He would have been right at home. He really loved burgers, and this place has great ambiance. Good, glad to hear, VG. Say nothing, keep eating? I'm gonna say nothing. After a minute or 2 of poking at her food, she brightens up. Oh, nice. Hope the campaign goes well. She takes another big bite of her burger. So I've been thinking lately about school and what comes after. You can hear some kind of commotion coming from outside. Felicia cranes her neck to try to see. What's going on? Is something happening out there? Sound like some shouting? It probably doesn't concern us. Suddenly there's a loud noise from outside, a succession of loud bangs, like a string of firecrackers going off. Takes a moment for the red stain spreading across her shirt to register. Felicia looks down in uncomprehending shock. I think I've been shot? Then ever so slowly she crumples into the booth. You're vaguely aware of more sounds of gunfire from outside, but all you can hear is Felicia's labored breathing, each ragged breath sounding louder than anything else in the world. How's it going, Dirt Jog Hurtos? It might have been minutes or centuries later when the ambulance arrives. A kind man with sad eyes loads her onto the gurney and rushes her off. He tells you not to worry and that everything will be alright, but you both know he is lying. You've heard the ragged breathing stop and you saw the light fade from her eyes. You never do find out what caused the gunfight in the street. Some gang scuffle or a drug deal gone wrong or something. All you saw was the terrible aftermath. Oops. Alright. I really need to make more saves. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see what else we can find on the burger path. Okay, let's go back to the Burger Shack. I'll be weird and just have a plain burger this time. Should I ask about her dad? We'll do it this time. Let's make a save. Last time you had this happen, you got a million fish, and you got a boot to even out. Your meal is served, and you both take in. Right, so we just talked about the dad. Let's see, what happened to your dad? She roars her question with a brittle smile. You left Mom and me when I was 6. She looks directly at you for the first time since the meal was served. Oh, I see. So it's a good sign of things to come. Gotcha. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dump that on you out of the blue. I'm just not used to thinking about him. I honestly don't think it's ever come up since we moved here. Mom still tries to call him sometime, but it's easier if I just don't think about him. She gives you a much warmer smile this time. But enough about my personal soap opera life. I refuse to be upset in the face of such delicious hamburgers. She takes another big bite out of her burger. So I've been thinking lately about school and what comes after. Then their commotion. Alright, let's say, okay, this is important, I need you to duck now. She stares at you blankly for a moment, not sure if you're joking or not, and then awkwardly hunches over. There's a loud sound from outside, and an explosion of plaster showers down from the wall she was sitting in front of moments ago. Oh my god, was that gunfire? Did you just save my life? Wait, how did you know that was gonna happen? Oh, okay, so I think these are gonna be very similar in each pass, so let's just go with the I'm from the future and I'm psychic. Really, are you serious? That's a pretty incredible claim. Do you have any way to prove that? I mean, I'm really grateful that you just saved my life and all, but the whole thing is still pretty weird. How do I know you're really from the future? Tomorrow's winning lottery ticket is this. The Giants are going to win the playoffs again, or the next scene of Game of Thrones is not very good. Let's go with Game of Thrones. You take that back. Don't even joke about that. There's an awkward silence for a moment. The only sound is the hustle and bustle of the restaurant. Punctuated by a brief clatter as one of the servers stumbles and drops a stack of plates. Felicia seems not to notice. I'm feeling kind of rattled from tonight anyway. Let's go home and I'll call you tomorrow. Finish your burgers and head out. Really? Well, what are the chances of that? You haven't made it more than a foot from the door, though, when a car crashes into the front of the restaurant. Who is crashing this car in front of every single restaurant? You're pulling to the side. Felicia's not so lucky. The ambulance arrives quickly, but she doesn't seem to make it to the hospital before succumbing to internal bleeding and a punctured lung. Well, that was that. Let's reload. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Well, saved over to the save file again. So let's try burgers. All right, Swiss cheese this time. So yeah, it doesn't really make a difference. We'll talk about the dad again. So I need you to duck for the future. All right. You see that server over there? Oh wait, you know what? Let's save right now. Slot 5. I kind of want to see the lottery ticket number dialogue here. Okay, that's pretty convincing. Or it will be tomorrow anyway if you're right. Then there she dies, so let's load a game. You see that server over there? No, Giants. It's kind of far off. That's not very convincing, at least not yet. Points for effort though, I guess. I was hoping for something I could check sooner. Then, yeah, let's load. Wait, really? You're serious? She turns around to look. It looks fine to me. Is this some kind of... The server trips and goes down with a loud clatter, dropping a full load of plates. Crazy! I didn't realize this game was from 2013. I literally just heard about it yesterday. Interesting. How did you do that? Seriously, how did you do that? Are you really for real about being from the future? Or are you telling me this? What is this all about? I just saw you in trouble and helped out, time traveler's code and all that. I don't want to alarm you, but I'm a time cop and someone is trying to time murder you. Honestly, I'm just trying to figure out why you died at the end of every timeline I've seen and if there's anything I can do to stop it. I think this is going to be a good save point. Overwrite, yes. Let's go with time traveler's code. Nice, I didn't even know there was a time traveler's code. What's the future like? Or wait, I shouldn't let my prejudices show. I just assumed that you're from the future, but what if you're from the past? I bet that's a major time traveler faux pas, asking how the future is if they're from the past. I bet your time machine is totally steampunk with gears too. Okay. She takes a deep breath. Sir got a little carried away there. So I'll just ask straight up. Are you from the future or from the past? Hmm. Let's go with flying. I don't know. I'm so torn right now. I'm gonna go with the past. That has so many gears and levers. Nice, that sounds awesome. Can I see it? Suddenly everything goes white and you're flying through the air. Then everything goes black. Find out later from the hospital there was a gas explosion. Striking with the luck of the mindless, one of the bullets managed to hit the fuel line for the gas ovens. You're shaken and bruised, but ultimately okay. Sadly, the same could not be said for Felicia. The best that doctors will tell you is that at least it was quick. But sadly, she did not survive. Let's load. Yeah. So let's keep going down the time traveler's code path. The future. It's rad, we have flying cars. Lucky, I want a flying car. Suddenly everything goes white. Okay. I was expecting more. Neither one is complicated, but the best way to describe it is sideways. Huh, like a parallel universe or something. Or are you from like an alternate timeline where I'm normally evil and have a goatee or something? Wait, are you native to this timeline? Or did you kill the real you and take his place? And everything goes white. Alright. Yeah, the ending of Branchies is the same deaths. That's what it seems to be, so either the car seems to happen twice, the two restaurants. Like if we get too far, then I think there's just always something to kill her. Or I'm pretty sure like we're probably just gonna have to stay home, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to explore each option thoroughly if I can. But I'm a time cop and someone's trying to time murder you. Do you know how absurd that sounds, right? I mean, I'm grateful about the life-saving and all, and so I'm going to be extremely honest with you. In our time now, I mean, adding time to the front of everything just makes it sound silly. Like you're a William Shatner movie or something. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting caught up in the details. I'm not trying to insult your home time. It's just kind of on the edge from the whole almost dying thing. So what do we do now? Great. I'll have you know that in my time murder is considered a terrifying phrase. Okay, fine then, have it your way. Just so I know, is your time in the past or in the future? Hey, if it's in the future and I try to come up with a better phrase and people like it better and use it instead, will it irrevocably alter the course of history so you'll never come back to save me? Or maybe you'll come back but you'll be wearing an eye patch or something or have a Russian accent? I prefer you not try that. Let's see. You can change trivial details about time, but the general shape of history is usually preserved. You know, the future is written in stone, the phrase time is unchangeable as the cyber monkey uprising or the discovery of the old New Hampshire. Or time doesn't work like that, it's more, I don't know, timey-wimey. I want to do all these. I want to go with this one here. I'll have to take your word for that. Does that mean I'm pretty much screwed though? How can you save me if we can't change history? And then, yep, sure enough, death time, so let's load. So go down this route again. Oh, was that all from time murder? That's crazy that like this branch is out pretty far. I prefer you not try that, spoil sport. Okay, I should really make another save file for this. Hey Ann, how's it going? Okay, so I'm time cop. Someone's trying to time murder you. We're gonna save right here in slot 6. Okay, I'll have you know that in my time murder is considered a terrifying phrase. Okay, so we have not done this one. You can change trivial details about time, but the general shape of history is usually preserved. You can't really change the important stuff. Yes, so there is hope for the future. And then everything goes white. Let's load. Okay. Oh, crap. Gotta load again. I got too excited. Alright, time doesn't work like that. It's more, I don't know, timey-wimey. I never know what you're gonna say next. And that's that. Let's load save 5. Alright. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out why you die at the end of every timeline is seen, and if there's anything I can do to stop it. Oh, that actually sounds pretty grim. Do you know how this one ends? Okay, I'm gonna save over slot 6. Not yet, you're probably happier not knowing. Actually, if you want to wait just a moment, you can see for yourself right about now. If you leave the restaurant, you get hit by a car. If you stay too long, the building explodes. So yeah, I know this is hard to believe, but a sea monster attacks. Oh gosh. I kind of want to do the sea monster one, even though we're in the burger place where the sea monster has not attacked her yet. Okay, I know I said this a lot tonight, but are you really serious? Like, really, really serious? Because this game pretty hard at this point to take you seriously. She sighs. Apex, and well, at least I don't die in some boring way, like getting shot or eating peanuts by mistake. So, how long do we have to get out of here? So then everything goes white and go flying through the air, then everything goes black. Okay, so, yeah, gas explosion. Let's reload. Slot 5, I think, right? Alright. I mean, relatively to the sea monster attack, getting shot is kind of boring, I suppose. Oh my goodness. So let's just see. Actually, if you want to wait just a moment, you can see for yourself right about now. Let's save. Suddenly everything goes white. Okay, that was immediate. Not yet. So there is still hope. What's this all about? I just saw you in trouble and helped. Psychic guy code and all that. Actually, I'm actually secretly a superhero. I'd tell you my superhero name, but it's classified. I'm here to try to protect you. An aura of death surrounds you. I can see your future, and it still looks pretty grim. It is a visual novel, Sandy. Felicia, like, I'm going on a date with Felicia here, who has died, I want to say, like, maybe 30 times by now. She's died a lot in the past, like, half hour. And I'm trying to save her, but I'm also curious to see what happens down these other paths. Okay, sliding trouble and help, psychic guy code and all that. What? I even know psychic static code. So now what? Now we leave. You're the one who's psychic. Let's head out. This place has me a little rattled anyways. And then you finish your burgers and head out, but then the car crashes and we've experienced this. Alright. So let's go with not yet. There's a few things. I'm actually a superhero. Just dead and come back 30 times? No, I've had to reload my save to make her come back. So it's multiple timelines, I think, is kind of what's going on, and Felicia has died in most of the different timelines so far, it would seem. Are you like some kind of, I don't know, psyop or something? Psychop or something? That sounds awesome. Or you're not a supervillain, are you? You don't look all creepy like Psycho Mantis, but maybe you're just using your mind powers to make me think you don't look creepy? But I see, like, Castlevania. Let's do that. Whoa. It's like you can read my very soul. So, now what? Let's finish dinner. If you don't mind me asking, what is it like being a psychic? Then everything goes white. Oh, no, don't overwrite. Yeah. Not yet. I'm here to try to protect you. An aura of death surrounds you. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. So then what do we do now? Okay. That will be the same things as before. I can see your future, it still looks pretty grim. Even after you saved my life, that's crappy. I know I shouldn't have gotten out of bed this morning. Okay, so grim stuff is going down. What can we do to stop it? There's nothing we can do. Alright, let's keep loaded. So we did this one. I haven't tried these two. If you leave the restaurant, you get hit by a car. Oh. That's kind of creepy, hearing you just say it like that. Just give up and find another date? It's like Felicia is done. Like you're pronouncing judgment upon me or whatever. Not that I'm doubting you, it's just, I don't know, it gives me chills hearing you calmly describe how I die if I leave. Guess that means we should stay here then. Then everything goes white and you're flying through the air. So yeah, she's dead. Let's keep going. If we stay too long, the building explodes. Oh, that sounds rather abrupt. And the building explodes. Alright, so we're gonna load back to the save 5. I think we've done everything we can here, right? Yeah, we've done every single path. Okay, let's start from scratch. Oh goodness. Alright. Hello? Oh, you're early, must be calling about tonight. So, how about Thai food? Ooh, I've never had Thai, that sounds fun. How could you never have Thai food? I've always wanted to try Thai food, this will be fun. Are you ready to order? I think so. This picture for pad Thai looks amazing. I think I'll have that. What are you having? Let's save. Alright. Sounds good. I'll have the pad Thai too. I'll have some yellow curry with chicken, I think. The shrimp fried rice looks good. Let's go with that. It's definitely yellow curry. That sounds pretty good too, but now I'm sticking with my first choice. Eventually, dinner arrives and Felicia dives into her meal with surprising gusto. Oh, this is delicious. We should have done this a long time ago. I'm so glad we're able to meet tonight. Do you know why I wanted to do this? I'll say no. Ooh, that does sound great. Thai food is amazing. It is amazing. Yeah, it's like going to Thailand though, like all the food is like so cheap, but so much more delicious than back home. It's just makes me jealous. I'll say no. Well, she actually looks flustered for a moment. I've been really wanting to ask you, well, sorry, this is hard to say. Felicia pauses for a moment and takes a deep breath. Really hard to say, I'm not feeling... Was there peanuts in that dish or something? I don't. She topples face first into her food. The rest of the evening is a blur of ambulances and yelling, but somehow you feel like you already know what is coming. You're not really surprised when the ashen-faced medical technician comes to tell you that you already know. Felicia had a severe peanut allergy, and it killed her. I feel like we're not going to get very far in the restaurant. Alright. She's always going to have the pad Thai, right? I'll have it too, though. Excellent choice. May I compliment you on your... May I compliment you on your class and taste? So Felicia dives in with surprising gusto. I'm gonna say yes. Oh good, that makes things easier. She actually looks flustered for a moment. I've been really wanting to ask you, well, sorry, this is hard to say. Really hard to say, not feeling. Is there peanuts in the dish? Okay, so... The Thai restaurant, I don't think there's a lot of branching paths here. Oh, okay, I'm missing the new option here. Let's go with shrimp fried rice. Ooh, I do like seafood, but no, pad Thai it is. It looks so delicious in the picture. And then, doesn't matter what I say, she's dead. Alright, actually, the pad Thai has peanuts in it. Is she really? Oh my gosh. I guess FIFA said maybe she is, but now in my head, ScarJo loves Mario Maker. Wait, for real? Oh wow, I'm glad you told me. I'm actually like super allergic to peanuts. That could have been really bad. Actually, it was kind of silly how they found out. When I was little, I saw elephants on TV and decided that I wanted to be an elephant when I grew up. So I ate some peanuts that my dad left out. My face swelled up and got all puffy, and I was convinced that this was me turning into an elephant, just like I planned. So I stumbled into the living room with my face like twice its normal size and slurred out, "Look mama, look dada, I'm gonna be an elephant." After I got back from the emergency room, we laughed about that for years. She looks almost wistful. But, how did you know I was allergic? I don't think I've ever told anyone at school. I didn't, I was just making a joke and just got lucky. I'm actually a wizard for the future. I relive from the same game. So we've done all these options before, so let's just go with the top. Wow, that's some luck then. Maybe you should try, buy a lottery ticket or something. Maybe I should have you buy me a lottery ticket or something. Anyway, where were we? On with our fine dinner. Actually, I think maybe we should go. All of a sudden this place is giving me the willies. Let's just keep going with our fine dinner. The rest of the dinner is uneventful. She seems a bit spooked by her near-death experience, and you finish out the meal talking about meaningless trivialities. Suddenly the restaurant is full of yelling, and there's shiny pieces of metal flying everywhere. The last thought was, why are there ninjas in a Thai restaurant? Ninjas are Japanese! Before you were hit on the head with a nunchuck and everything goes dark. You never do find out what the attack was all about. Some kind of underworld power struggle? Oddly themed gang warfare? Sinister Naruto cosplayers? In the end, it really doesn't matter. 12 people died in the attack. Felicia was one of them. You never even found out what it was about. I don't know, that one might be my favorite death so far. Okay, is there anything else we can do from here? Because we've done all these options in the other restaurants, and I think we've exhausted all the dialogue from them. Actually, I think maybe we should go. All of a sudden this place gives me the willies. You're the one with the eerie hunches. Let's head out. You finish your Thai food and head out. You haven't made it more than a foot from the door, though, when a car crashes into the front of the restaurant. Unfortunately, the two of you are directly in its path. You are flung to the side, but Felicia's not so lucky. The ambulance arrives quickly, but she doesn't even make it to the hospital before succumbing to internal bleeding and a punctured lung. So, the car, every time. Why? Is it the same car driver? Is someone out to kill Felicia? Or is it, just 3 different drivers? Alright, let's see. Actually, I don't think I want to meet up tonight after all. She seems hurt that you canceled your plans. When you see her the next day, she's friendly enough, but there's a barrier between you now. You remain friendly acquaintances, but that's as far as it ever goes. You never do manage to ask her to dinner again. Eventually, she starts seeing someone else. Years later, they have started a life together and extremely happy. You try not to envy them, but sometimes you wonder if things might have gone differently. You never even got a date. Well, I mean, I think that might be the good ending. Like, realistically, that's probably the best ending we've got. Felicia's alive. It's the first time she survived. I changed your plans, we can't go out to dinner tonight, it's too dangerous. What do you mean, too dangerous? Is this some kind of weird joke you're playing on me? I can never really tell when you're joking or when you really mean something. Well, I was just thinking maybe we could go out for a drive or something instead of dinner. If we go to dinner tonight, you'll die. I can't put it any plainer than that. You're in terrible danger. Come with me if you want to live. Nice sketch, Aegis. Well, I was just thinking maybe we could go for a drive or something instead of dinner. Well, that might be fun after, but before we do that, I'm actually kind of hungry. And you did promise we meet somewhere for dinner tonight. So how about if we go to dinner first and a drive after? Okay, fine, let's get dinner first. No, seriously, we can't do that, you might die. Is this some kind of weird death threat? What's going on? You're kind of starting to creep me out here. It's complicated, but no, I'm not kidding. You're in terrible danger. We need to get you somewhere safe. Look, there's a lot I don't know about what's going on, but I do know this. If we go to dinner tonight, one or maybe both of us are gonna end up dead. Okay, fine, dinner it is. Don't blame me for how it ends. Let's say we need to get you somewhere safe. Okay, this is all pretty weird. I mean, you seem pretty insistent that dinner tonight would be disastrous, and I feel like I'd be an idiot to just ignore someone talking to me about dying. But this isn't the kind of thing that happens in real life, you know? Someone that I've known for a while just coming up and telling me that I'm going to die tonight? I mean, what's going to happen? What makes you think I'm going to die? We're going to dinner, for goodness sake, not a war zone. What's the worst that can happen in a simple dinner? Oh, you know, bad stuff. You might end up dead from peanut allergy accident. You could get shot, drowning like in the ocean. You might get hit by a car after we leave. Some of these places have natural gas, which you know explodes. There might be ninjas. Sea monster. We're gonna make a save. Peanut allergy. You worry too much. That's clearly not gonna happen. Where did you even come up with that? Have you been just sitting at home today coming up with things that could go wrong tonight? Lighten up, we're having dinner. There's not a whole lot that can actually go wrong with dinner. No, you're really gonna die. Okay, then let me turn me around then. What can you do to convince me that going to dinner is a bad idea? Seeing you're at home after a completely near-death experience-free day, it's hard to imagine anything really bad happening like you're saying. So, what can you say to make me believe that I'm actually in terrible danger? Somehow you're the only one who knows anything about it. Pick a random number or phrase or something. I know that you still miss your dad, needs to fantasize about getting him and your mother back together. Oh, she's gonna think I'm stalking? I know that you once sent a letter to Hogwarts. Let's go with that. What? How could you know about that? Oh god, have you somehow been reading my diary? Are you some kind of creepy stalker? Well, congratulations, I guess. You convinced me that having dinner with you is probably a bad idea. Yeah, we'll talk about this tomorrow maybe. I can't deal with this right now. For a few moments, there's the sound of an airplane getting closer and closer, followed by one of the loudest noises you've ever heard. The TV in the background switches to an emergency report about the plane crash and fires that are happening right now. Even before the news confirms it, though, you have a pretty good idea of exactly who the plane crashed on top of. You didn't even get to have a date, and it still ended in disaster. My goodness. Let's see. Could get shot. Or too much. That's clearly not going to happen. There. So let's do this again. Let's pick with a random number or phrase or something. There's a pause and someone, and the sound of someone rifling through the pages of a book. Okay, I'll play along. I'm not sure what this will prove though. I have a book here, and I've just opened up to a random page. Now what? And tell me what page you're on. Okay, are we doing some kind of fortune cookie thing here? On page 144, the last sentence is, "What's pulling wobblers mean?" he said. Not sure what that says about our future, but there it is. So now what? Actually, I think I know what. I think I'm gonna go have dinner. I think you've successfully convinced me that we shouldn't have dinner together. It's too weirded out now. We'll talk about this later, I guess. This has all been very strange. For a few moments, there's the sound of the airplane, so the airplane kills her again. Alright, so drowning like in the ocean. Alright, so yeah, let's go pick a random number of phrase or something. Okay, you open up to page 144. At the top of the page reads, "What's pulling wobblers mean?" he said. There's a stunned silence for a moment. Yeah, it's like anybody operating a vehicle of any sort is out to get Felicia. How did you... Are you looking into my room somehow? That's really not cool, okay? Really not cool. I think we're done here. I am not having dinner with a weirdo stalker. Good night. A few moments, there's the sound of an airplane, and she's done. Oh my gosh. You might get hit by a car after we leave. I wonder if there's a good ending. There must be, right? So maybe let's go with, I know that you miss your dad and used to fantasize about getting him and your mother back together. Why would you even bring that up? And how did you even know about that? Have you been talking to mom or stalking me or something? I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you digging around in my personal life like that. I think I'm gonna call off dinner tonight. You've at least creeped me out enough to get out of dinner, at any rate. So I'm gonna find something myself. We'll talk tomorrow, I guess. Oh my gosh. This is hard. So this place doesn't have natural gas. Fine to give up. Let's have dinner. We'll just be extra careful, I guess. Deal. I feel like there's nothing we can do, though. Go to taco night. Like, no matter what, the sea monster's gonna get her. Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, no, this is incredible. She gives her the scene a moment longer, then several things happen all at once. And then, yeah, death. There might be ninjas. How are we gonna do this? Have we gone through everything? I guess we haven't done not much, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of the problem I'm running into. I'm sorry, this is all too weird for me. I guess you successfully weirded me out, though. Do you mind if I just get dinner on my own? We can talk about this tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll watch out for ninjas. There's a click as she hangs up. The airplane still. Sea monster. So, the question is there a way we can actually go out on a date with Felicia without her dying, or is the good ending actually just not going on the date? Read the situation on this game? Okay, I'm curious. We'll hold off a little bit, because I think we've gone through every dialogue option. Because we've done the random number of phrase, like all this has creeped her out. Oh, hold on, we haven't tried this. Never mind, I don't think this will convince you after all. Okay, this whole conversation is being disquieting. You know what, I think maybe you're right. I'm gonna skip dinner and grab my, okay. Stay away from sea monsters. Then airplane. I guess the question, I'm curious, squad. Is there a true ending? Or is it just death no matter what? I am like wondering if I'm ready. Is there no way to save the date? Is Felicia doomed? So I feel like we've exhausted every single option. I mean, when we're at the taco restaurant, initially it wasn't. There's no fair way to save the date, but there's one ending I haven't seen. Oh dear. Okay. I wonder. I feel like we've gone through all the endings for the different restaurants. We not meet up at all. was an ending. Okay, no, that just ends it immediately. What? There's a folder called game? Open... What? Okay, okay, okay. This I did not see coming. How to be a hacker? There's a text file. Open I'm a hacker in your favorite text editor, set it to true. Huh. Capitalization counts, true uncut, it has to be true with a capital T. And then third step is question marks, fourth step is a profit. Alright, so I think I have to close the game then for this to work. So just give me one moment. Alright, so we're gonna open up... Oh gosh. Where am I opening it with? Notepad of some sort. Okay. I'm assuming I will have to save. Okay, I'll save this. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but we'll find out. Well, this is certainly unexpected. Just one second. There we go. Let's see if it worked. Hello? Oh, you're early. Must be calling about tonight. Okay. Actually, I thought we could have an awesome dinner in my floating sky castle because I'm a hacker. Oh, that sounds nice. The two of you have a delicious dinner in your magical floating sky castle. Afterward, you fly her home because you can fly because you are a hacker and super awesome. She grabs the mail on the way in and discovers that she has won like 6 different lotteries and is now independently wealthy. She also now owns a small island paradise in the Caribbean, full of endangered wildlife and stuff. She is super happy. She moves there the next month and has a happy, long, fulfilling life taking care of exotic animals and playing with Bengal tigers. She lives happily ever after, and you do too sometimes when you visit, which you do by flying, which you can do because you're an awesome hacker. Everyone involved lives happily ever after, nothing bad happens to them ever. Sometimes I think, man, what a great life I have. Good thing I'm a hacker. The end. You are an awesome hacker. Wow. No, that is save the date. I thoroughly enjoyed this experience, I gotta say. Definitely worth it. I feel like I would have been a little frustrated not getting this ending, but I could have seen myself like continuously like scouring through all the other options to see if there's a way. But we did it. Thank you, squad, for sharing that, because I probably would never have figured that out on my own on stream, that's for sure. So I guess maybe it's time to do some Gratoffie too, huh? So I'm gonna get it ready. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Here's the dad's explanation. Oh, okay, let's read this. This is the game tells you that you and the girl live happily ever after. Long answer. I only found an official statement by the author here. I'll post the quote for the sake. Okay, so there's definite danger and temptation when making a game like this to want to play guess the message. Do not answer when people are perfectly reasonable questions like, have I seen everything yet, or am I missing something obvious? To instead waggle one's eyebrows suggestively and make exaggerated shrugging motions. I was doing that, I'm sorry. What makes it especially silly is that I made this game because I did have a specific idea in mind that I wanted to convey. There was a conversation I actually wanted to have with people, either through the medium of the game or after, so it's kind of the height of absurdity that when someone wants to have that conversation now, they try to act mysterious and vague. So, I'm not pretending that my interpretation is any better than the ones that people come up with on their own. As you might guess from the game, I tend to think that what the viewer feels is more important than what the artist intended. I can, however, at least talk about what I was thinking when I made it. Obvious spoiler warning. To anyone else in this thread reading this, definitely don't read this. Okay, yeah. To anyone who has played the game yet, I can't promise that reading this will give you any closure. All I can promise that it will give you some insight into what I was trying to do. Alright, oh, there's a lot here. Alright, I'm gonna restart the music though. first, the bad news. It might be as boring as hackneyed as it seems. There are basically 3 things I consider good endings. They are close the game and think of your own ending. There are a lot of variations on this one. People pick vastly different places to end it. Popular ones include when she's chewing you out for not making your own ending yet, and after saying goodbye before the aliens arrive. Hacker ending, modifying the files to get new options, or not going on a date at all. It's the only ending where the game gives you a game over without killing her, and if you go there after you've seen the aliens, you get a slightly different version. Wait, aliens? We didn't see aliens? We did not see aliens. Unless that's, or that was actually, okay, one of the made-up endings. Okay. So, yeah, he was joking. So if you've seen all those, then fine. Sorry, there's anything else. If you want to call it pretentious wankery, I really won't stop you. Although I question cliched, maybe I just play with the wrong sort of games, but I haven't seen this done before.
World.
Thank you for the 69 bits, Curtis. How's it going? Although I messed the spec ops line, so if I'm unintentionally copying that, then that might explain it. That's what I did. Now let's talk about why. The theme of the game, the storytelling is cooperative. You, the listener, are not a passive content sponge. Especially in any sort of game where the player has any kind of meaningful interaction at all. It's easy to forget, but we already mess with the story all the time when we're playing. I'll be playing a Ninja Gaiden, for example, and the game tells me the story of the ninja on a mission of justice who totally hit a bird while jumping and then fell in a pit and died at the end. And I'll be like, no, this story is balls. I want to hear about the one where the ninja totally kicked everyone's ass, cleaned that bird who was a total dick. And so I hit continue. I'm actively rejecting the story the game told and trying to get it to tell me another. Anytime you reload from the save game after dying, you're doing that. Romantic pooping. I'm curious, but don't really want to witness. I wanted to try and make a game to highlight this and to remind people that they change stories all the time, and that is a good thing, and that they can do it on purpose to try to get the story that they want. So the way I did that, of course, was to give them a story that I knew the gamer instincts would make them want to change. Your friend dies. And then give them more tools than normal to try to change things. Persistent knowledge across save games, the ability to do a sort of reverse fourth wall break and act on it. And then I made the ending refuse to budge anyway. No matter how cleverly you tried the tools I provided, you still couldn't really get around the fact that she dies in the end, every time. As long as you played by the game's rules and don't question the assumption that I'm the ultimate decider of how the story goes, that is gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am not curious, but for those who are. The goal, of course, is to nudge people into realizing that they only have to listen to the parts of what I'm saying they like, and that they can change whatever they want. The hacker ending is one expression of this. It's a little sarcastic, though, because while it's still a variation of changing the story by rejecting some of the rules of the game, I'd rather people not need it. Not going on a date at all is another facet of this. She lives, but the game presents it like it's a bad thing. But if your goal is to keep her alive, it doesn't really require much effort to get yourself to believe that it's actually a good ending, since you did in fact set it up so she lives happily ever after. And if the game tells you that you're unhappy and should feel sad, well, there's no reason you have to believe it. You ask, aren't I basically just saying that I'm not worth listening to? That's a reasonable question, but I would say that I'm actually saying, hey, don't forget, you only have to listen to me as much or as little as you want to. It's a small distinction, but I think it's a crucial one. You can take the parts of what I'm saying that you like, the first half of the story, for example, and ignore anything you don't like. Bad endings. So there we go, that is a message from the creator there about why things are the way that they are. So I guess we got 2 good endings in a way, but the true best ending is the ending we make up ourselves, I guess.